make sure we have an opportunity to recognize our graduating players, and certainly welcome to everyone that's here today. This is always an important day in our calendar as we recognize our graduating seniors and their contribution to our program. First, I want to congratulate the graduating members of our varsity women's program for your contribution to Mount Allison. I've watched you grow individually, as well as the role you have played in your team's growth during your time here. We are very, very confident you can complete the journey that you're presently on. Congratulations on your progress this year. Let's get it done next weekend. My congrats to the grads. Secondly, I just want to thank St. Thomas and Coach Hickey for allowing us to take a few minutes to make these special presentations. Also want to recognize two graduating seniors, Therese Paul and Jeffrey Lemoyne. I know Therese, you started at Mount St. Vincent, but you're back in the province and playing a huge role in your team's present success, so congrats to you and best wishes moving on. Jeffrey, I don't know, I've enjoyed watching you play. It seems like forever with COVID, before COVID, and after, so but you've been an impact player not only for your team over the years, but as well as a dominant player in the ACAA. And we are, in fact, a better league for your participation in it. So, congratulations. Today, if I could have Minwoo and Danielle and Noah please come forward here to the side. Today, we wish to recognize four individuals that have been a huge part of Mountie basketball, but also the Mount Allison community in general. Lauren Gray, who cannot be here today with us, and Danielle Stedman have been our volunteer student therapists the last 2 years. They are unsung heroes, to say the least. They log the same hours as our players, both practices and games and travel. You spoil us, you take care of us, you perform your task with professionalism and sincerity. You always have a smile, and you have been our biggest fans. I'm sure there's never enough thank yous and all these things that you do, but for all that you do, certainly know we appreciate you and the role you play for us. You will be missed, and I wish you a future success beyond Mount A and the best of luck in your postgraduate studies. This week I referenced to our team that everyone has a path. You start one place and you get to another. Along the way you have growth, you have success, you face challenges, you get over some roadblocks, etc., etc. The journey, however, is sometimes the best part of taking that path. Participating as a student athlete in university athletics is demanding. Sometimes it seems to be a very, very long process. Practices, games, year after year. Yet it is actually a short-lived period of time, a sliver of a time, in fact, in the bigger picture, the direction that you eventually take. The reality is that your university experience is quite short. It goes by very, very quickly, but as everyone knows, once you learn those 4 or 5 years, the experience that you have, the friendships you make, the skills you acquire, the lessons you learn, will stick with you forever. They are acquired, you carry them for a lifetime, regardless of the path you take. The key is to enjoy the moment, take the high road. And I say all of this because I am quite confident that is exactly what Minwoo Park and Noah McCarthy have done. What they believe in, it has been their approach. They live the present. It's why they are both accomplished and successful individuals and basketball players here at Mount Allison. While the paths of both Minwoo and Noah did not start here, one started at Dal and the other at UMB, we are certainly glad and indeed fortunate they stopped in here in from Sackville along the way to provide us with great memories, great compete, great leadership, with significant contribution to our program and to the ACAA overall. You have the respect of your teammates, your competitors, your coaches, my coaching colleagues, your friends and your family. You have been long-time friends together, teammates in high school and provincial teams, and here you are playing at a high level in the ACAA, all-star league performance since you arrived. I believe you're even surviving each other as apartment mates. That might be the biggest accomplishment of all, I'm not sure. Min, you are a leader, a role model. You have been both a U Sport academic All-Canadian and CCAA stellar athlete. You were a very good basketball player, very good, both ends of the floor. Much of this is talent, much of it has been hard work. These are admirable traits that will carry you far on your next path. Noah, I know when you came here your first year, you helped elevate us in accomplishing our first ACAA banner. You wear it on your sleeve, man. You leave the tank empty every time you are on the floor, every possession, every game. And I am not sure I've ever coached such a fierce competitor than Noah McCarthy. You are and you have been a premier player in our league during your time here. We are all getting together after our second game and heading down for both teams and socialize a little more, and there'll be more accolades but to both of you from Coach Mike and I, along with everyone here today, both your past and present teammates, your friends, your family. We are all proud to recognize you today for your contribution to Mount Allison, and hope that we have some way provided you with support and some experiences to assist you in any future endeavors pursued and whatever path you take. Very proud of you guys and miss you.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to put 20 minutes on the clock and get started after that.
and gentlemen, welcome to this afternoon's game between the visiting St. Thomas Tommies and the hometown Mount Allison Mounties. Ladies and gentlemen, ask them all please rise and remove your hats at this point and face our national flag for the playing of O Canada. Presenting the starting lineup for the visiting St. Thomas Tommies, number 22, Harrison Florian. Number 5, Ethan Tumwier. Number 3, Trey Campbell. Number 8, Dale Isaiah. Number 13, Jeffrey Lebois.
What?
And head coach, John Hickey. Now presenting the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Mounties. Number 3, Emmanuel Aduna. Number 6, Jonas Monroe. Number 10, Connor Brienne. Number 14, Miles Pippa Hayes Lacey. Number 22, Tim Ellison. The head coach for the Mount Allison Mounties is Steve Chapman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with you here at McCormick Gym for the second half of our basketball doubleheader. This game featuring the men of St. Thomas University and the Mount Allison Mounties as hosts. This should be a quality match. The Mounties are locked in number 5. The Tommies are in an incredible battle for first place, in which 4 teams still have a shot. So this one huge for the Tommies this afternoon.
Yeah, with that, Crandall and Mount St. Vincent are both have finished up their season with the 24 points so far. And St. Thomas is here against Mount A, and Holland is playing University of King's College.
Ellison drops the tray. 3-2 Mounties. Just a minute and a bit into this one as the Tommies will progress from the right to the left of the screen devices wherever you're watching this one. Number 8 in, number 8 down, number 8 is fouled. That is Gayo Isaiah. The Tommies actually, or the Mounties at least, actually picked up a 1-point victory on February 3rd in 75-74 win in Fredericton. So there's probably still some feelings about that one in the hearts of the gentlemen wearing gold and green.
Oh, I'm sure they want to make up for that one.
All right, 4-3 Tommies, and here comes Adugna. Adugna gets it ahead. There's Monroe on the far side. Back to number 10. This is Connor Brian. Adugna down under. Ellis wrestling. Picked up there quickly by number 13. That is Lavoie. Lavoie stripped of the ball. Back comes Monroe the other way. Monroe drops the deuce. Lead swing to the Mounties. They're up by 1. This is going to be a pretty intense teeter-totter ride, I think, Ian, until one team establishes dominance one way or the other.
Yeah, this will be hard fought both ends of the court, no matter where the score winds up. So it's going to be good action to watch today.
Isaiah gets it to Tumwine. 13 puts it up, won't drop. Rebound, fought for, up with it and out with it, and lay it Monroe. Monroe with it. Monroe, Adugna. Adugna up, Adugna no. Rebound, taken by the Tommies. Got a foul called. Block called on Monroe, his first, team second. 5-4 Mounties. 7:32 left in the first quarter. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen at my side in the co-pilot seat and technical directing. And I believe Joseph is our man upstairs in the camera bucket. In under. 13 is fouled on the way in. Some solid play from Jeffrey Lavoie. Fourth year forward, 6'4", out of Ottawa, Ontario. Lavoie goes to the line. Shoots 70.9% from the free throw line. Lavoie. It's good, we're all tied up, 5-5. Briand, Adugna, Briand, Adugna. Adugna lost the pass contact, 7-19. Going to be inbounded by number 3, that's Trey Campbell. Lavoie. Lavoie gets it to number 5, that is Tumwine. Shot, won't roll, 22. Florian, no, won't drop. Tight rims here in the early going. Adugna brings it down for the Mounties, right side. Here's Ellison. Ellison in. Ellison up. Ellison no. Rebounded by Isaiah. In under. Florian guarded. Wow, battle of the big guys. Battle of the 22s. Adugna in through traffic. Adugna finds Monroe. Monroe up. Monroe no. Off the rim and out. Back quickly by the Tommies. Here is Trey Campbell. Isaiah finds Lavoie. Lavoie, big part of the Tommy offense early in the paint. Lavoie once again. Lavoie jumps back, won't go. Ellison, rebound, Mounties. Adugna, right side. 6:12 and counting left in the first quarter, all tied up. Oh, pass directly to Tumwine. Tumwine down, Tumwine in under. Number 8, no, won't fall. Around come the Tommies. Here is Campbell. Campbell driving, Campbell looking, Campbell pass. Here is Florian, down, no, won't drop. Ellison the rebound, Adugna coming down the right side. To give to Ellison, 5-5 if you're just joining us. And won't go. Rebound taken by Florian. Florian to Isaiah. Isaiah all the way down to Tumwine. Tumwine looking. Isaiah wants a lane. Here comes Tumwine. Tumwine in to Florian. And the shooter, it's no good. They step out. Tector heads in. Ellison. And number 24 is there as well. Rashawn Ferguson in for the Mountie. Monroe. One-on-one with Tumwine. Tumwine jostling and comes up with the ball, and here is Isaiah. Isaiah, number 4, is out there now. Vincent Littleton, new number for the Tommies. And back come the Mounties. Action fast and furious. Monroe slowing things down. 4.5 minutes left to go. Briand. No, won't go. Off the equipment and out. Tommy Ball. Powder comes in to the game. Briand comes out. Chapman, Coach Chapman, going all the way along the bench to get athletes into this one early.
Yeah, he just wants to make sure the guys that are on the bench are focused when he calls them to go in.
All right, Monroe. Monroe up, Monroe, no. Monroe gets his own rebound. They fight for a jump ball. And that'll go to the Tommies. Timeout.
St. Thomas.
5-5, building up to the early PR, Ian. Quite a tussle here.
Yeah, tight ball game. They're both playing aggressive defense, and which is making it tough to get the ball in and get it for both teams to get into a rhythm offensively. I'm sure, knowing both these teams, the defense will stay there, but they will both start lighting it up a little bit as the game goes along on the offensive boards.
If you're in the Tommy Nation or the Mountie Nation, you want to reach out to the press box, you can do so in real time via email. All lowercase, MountiesTV at MTA.ca, MountiesTV at MTA.ca. We'd love to hear from you, be part of our broadcast. Tell us where you're cheering from, who you're cheering for, and we'll share that in the show here today. So that's MountiesTV at MTA.ca, MountiesTV at MTA.ca. Welcome to ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. If you're used to hearing Dave Tingley's dulcet tones, they are big, high cuts to fill, but Dave is away being the voice of the New Brunswick Provincial High School Final 12 tournament in St. John. Dave does great work, and we are very proud of him for taking on that important role. So good luck, Dave, and we welcome you back and appreciate the opportunity to step into the pilot seat. 3:55 to play. Up and in. That's Lavoie. First lead swing. This one's been tied for a while, 7-5. Not a high-scoring frame. Here is,
Nice solid block by Isaiah on that one. He just timed it perfectly to take the ball off of Haynes Lacey's hands.
Adugna takes off Monroe. Number 15, Gabe Powder is in there as well. Adugna, no, won't drop. Both teams, here's Ferguson. That won't go. Both teams not able to get it through the hoop early. 7-5 with 3:29 remaining. Lavoie, Isaiah. Foul. He'll go to the line. 8 with the push. That is Tector. His first, team 4th in. So bonus will appear shortly. Next foul will put the Tommies into bonus. Won't drop. Won't drop for Isaiah. Normally a 75% FT shooter from the charity stripe. Let's see. No.
Possibly another testament to exactly how snug these new rims are.
Yeah. I know Dave Tingley mentioned that, and got to be opened up. There we go. Adugna drops the deuce. We're all even. As Adugna takes the ducket, 7-7. That is Tanner Hoyt. Tanner Hoyt, no, off the rim. They fight for the rebound, and up with it comes number 15. That's Powder. Adugna with it. Adugna looking. Adugna finds a way. Adugna threads the needle and down. What an individual battle, coast to coast, to get that pair. 2:33-9-7, a slim 2-point lead for the Mounties. Isaiah around the perimeter, back to Isaiah. Isaiah looking in the paint, in the key. Ferguson strips the ball away, back to Adugna. 2:16. Adugna now, Adugna looking. Ferguson, the pivot, the twist. Ouch! Uchimama. Five on the block. That was Tumwine. His first, team first. All right. Ben Duell in and Florian back in. Duell got the caution, tucked the shirt in.
Just not really a caution, just told him they'll start that. If it comes out as play goes along, they're not going to complain about it then.
Okay. Adugna, single digits. Adugna looking. And no. Wide right on the shot from downtown. 149, Isaiah up, Isaiah no, rolls out. Brought in back, and here comes Tanner Hoyt. Hoyt with it, Hoyt looking. Hoyt 6'3" out of Fredericton, still with it. Goes Isaiah. Pushing, in, up, down, no. Fouled on the way in was number 14. Duell.
Tanner's actually out of Grand Bay Westfield, just outskirts of St. John area.
Okay, thank you. Upstream from the Port City. Here's Duell. Wow, okay. I was going to say shoots 100 on the stats that have been. I was hesitant to say that in case, you know. See if he can keep his percentage in 3 digits. Nope. Okay. 9-8 for the Mounties. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Adugna. Coverage is tight. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson finds Poroman. Number 4, Vincent Littleton coming down. And here is Florian. Florian drops the deuce. Lead swing Tommies. They're up by 1 inside a minute in the first quarter. Duell fires it out of bounds. Monroe coming back in. And Haynes Lacey coming back in. Adugna comes out. And number 8, Tector comes out. 10-9 Tommy. No. Interestingly, Ian Minwoo Park and Noah McCarthy not dressed tonight. I guess they're saving them for the playoffs?
Possibly a little bit. I know Noah's been having some injury issues the last couple of weeks, just sort of nagging stuff, and I think just want to make sure he's healthy for playoffs.
All right. Okay, Duell back to the line. 38 seconds. Drops the 2 points. Tommy's the lead now. 11-9. 38 seconds left. And 3 points the lead now. Ferguson. Bodies flying everywhere. Here comes Isaiah. Isaiah pounding down. Shot is good. It is a tray from number 6. That is Tanner Hoyt. Foul on the shooter. Dilo Poroman. Poroman will go to the line for 2. He too has 100% so far.
Yeah, Isaiah sort of had position, but then just as Poroman went by him, shifted over to the right, and that lateral movement is what caused the issue.
Okay, gap closes to 5, 15-10, Tommies. There's 6.6 seconds left in the first quarter. No. On the buzzer, Hoyt, no. There we are. First 10 done. Tommies 15, Mounties 10. Ian, your thoughts?
Not a bad basketball game. A little tentative offensively from the beginning, but part of that is just because both these teams play extremely aggressive defense, especially when they meet up either wherever they wind up playing. It's nice to see this level of, again, same thing as the girls' game. High intensity. Both sides are not letting anything go to waste. This game for St. Thomas doesn't mean anything in the standings for Mount Allison, but for St. Thomas, if they win this game, it will give them a chance to finish. It will guarantee them at least second in the standings, which would give them a bye in that first round of playoffs next week.
Absolutely, Ian. Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, Niakivia Thompson, and my apologies if I've not done your name justice. Let's go, Rashawn Ferguson, number 24, shouting loud and proud from Nassau in the Bahamas. It's a Maute men's basketball watch party. Love you, Mom. Hey, thanks so much. Niakivia, great to have you watching from the Bahamas tonight. Have a great time down there, guys. Glad to be on board sharing the game with you. All right, Mountie fans cheering from afar. Pam Briand is on. Connor Briand, number 10's family, cheering from Kingston, Ontario. Wish we could be there in person, but no, we are cheering loudly to the TV. Let's go, Mounties. Steve, Pam, Kate, and Kenzie. Thank you, Briand family from Kingston, Ontario. Wouldn't you like to be at that watch party in Nassau this evening? But thanks so much, Briand's in Kingston, Ontario. The Mounties are on board. Tommy Nation, we'd like to hear from you too. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. 15-10, we're in the second quarter. Mounties come up short on the effort by Powder. Isaiah. Here's the tray by number 3, and it's good. Trey Campbell, très bien. Back they come, 9:30 to go. Ellison to Poroman. In they come. Got a blocking foul there. I believe he said Green's 6. Hoyt's first, team first, 18-10, the lead now for the Tommies. Shot is no good. Rebound, Ellison in traffic.
That was stripped by Doolin and knocked out of bounds. Mounties retained possession, 12 seconds on the shot clock.
All right. Here it comes. This is Powder. Ellison. Got a foul. SWAT, the call. Going to be inbounded by Poroman. In under. Shot, no, won't go for Ellison. Powder, double covered, double teamed at least. In under. Up and in, off the glass with authority. Number 10, that is Connor Briand for our folks watching up in Kingston. Travel. Adugna coming in, Poroman coming out. Margin is 6. Mounties trail with 8:44 left on the clock for the second quarter. Thanks for being with us here on ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Powder, double team. Isaiah with the steal. Isaiah looking. Isaiah is fouled. You see the speed of number 8.
Yeah, he gets it. He's got some wheels, and it's basically 2 steps, and he's almost full pace. Makes it really good. He's picked off I think it's his second or third one he's picked off in a passing lane doing that.
Yep, tremendous speed from Gail Isaiah. He shoots 75.5 from the charity stripe. Just because I want to emphasize how good that is. See what happened. 8:29 on the clock, left in the second. Tight coverage, the smothering defense.
Yeah, good pressure.
Powder.
Good pressure in the exterior. And that was just off before the shot buzzer went. That was the closest one I've seen in a long time.
Yep, Lavoie.
And it was forced from it. St. Thomas forced him to shoot, go for a desperation outside shot because of that tough exterior defense. See, it kicks it out fine. Oh, Tunwine shot's blocked. And Haynes Lacey's coming down and lay up for 2 points.
Okay, the gap is close to 14. Mounties coming back ever so slowly.
That foul's on Haynes Lacey, just reaching in, trying to get a hand on the ball, and got arm instead.
Okay, Powder comes out. Number 12 is in now for the Mounties. That's Momar Niang. Trey Campbell at the line. Littleton is back in for the Tommies. Adugna. Mounties trail by 6. Ellis. Check that, Ellison. No, won't drop. Okay, foul on Florian. Ellison drops one, drops the first. Ellison, 51.7 over the season. Much better than 51.7 to see them both drop. Gap down to 4 once again. Here's Lavoie. Lavoie looking, Lavoie driving. Lavoie gone right side. Here he goes into Isaiah. Isaiah quickly Up and no, won't drop. Ellison with the rebound. Gets it to Adugna. Adugna down the right side, driving. Adugna covered tightly by Tumwine. He'll go. Did you see the squeeze there? Won't off the shot, and back is Littleton at speed. Lavoie. Lavoie back to Isaiah. Travel. 6:36 remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, just a little too eager and just took that step before he put the ball down, pushed the ball down out of his hand.
Florian out, Hoyt in for the Tommies. We all good, Ian? Okay. Here's Adugna. Adugna up. No, lost the handle. And Adugna appreciated the new pads on the wall there, I might say, as he collided at speed. McCormick Gym holding up well in its trial period. Some additional finishing work to come between now and late spring, Ian, I understand, before it's everything it's hoped to be.
Yeah, so once all the varsity teams are done, anybody that's potentially going to nationals, they'll wind up shutting the gym down probably early April, late March, early April, and then there will be just some finishing work to be done up, and they tentatively will have everything up and ready to go, bleachers included, probably mid-June.
Awesome. Okay, Simon Tector is coming in for the Mounties as the number 14 comes out. That's Miles Haynes Lacey. Going to be inbounded by number 12, Momar Niang. Momar is a freshman out of Victoria, BC, 5'11" guard. Future of the Mounties, getting some quality experience here, off the rim and out. And look at Hoyt go. Lavoie, yes, it's a tray. Margin stretched to 7, 6:11 left in the quarter. Adugna. Tector. Ellison, 4 is assessed the chop. That's on Littleton, his second, team 5th. Mounties in bonus, Ellison to the line. Good. And good. He's been perfect since I didn't comment, Ian. All right. 5:55 left. Here is Hoyt. Hoyt up. Hoyt, no. Rebound. Okay. For all the voices and gesticulations, I believe it is a Mountie ball.
Yes, St. Thomas player caught the edge of the line when he went for that last reach to knock the ball off the Mountie player. So it was out of bounds as soon as he touched it.
Tector, Niang, Tommy ball. Going to be inbound at least by Tanner Hoyt. And here is Littleton. Littleton to Lavoie. Hoyt. Hoyt looking. Hoyt. Lavoie. Here we come. Pressure now. Adugna. In and up and back to Briand. High Ellison. Yes. Drops it. Margin is 4 now as we wait for those 3 at least. No, Ellison. Whoa. Foul. Foul on Lavoie. 13 with the chop. Bonus in effect. Ellison will go back to the line. His second. Ellison. Shot. Gap is 2. Gap is 1. He and the Mounties have clawed their way back. 4:51 left.
Was there a point on that one?
Ben Duell is back in for the Tommies. Doing a little accounting at the minor officials table, Ian.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to figure out whether the violation was on the shooter or if it was on one of the players along the lane. If it's on the shooter, the shot would not count. If it was on one of the players along the lane, it will count because it went in, regardless of which team on the lane stepped in.
Okay, Coach Chapman wants a quick huddle. 4:51 left. We're in the second quarter here. 23-22 Tommies. Paul Leroy, go G-Pow, go Mounties. Tess and Paul watching from Almonte, Ontario, home of James Naismith. Hey, let's go. Yeah, the inventor? Yeah, was he the guy in the Heritage Minute with the peach baskets? Yeah. Thanks, Paul Leroy, for checking in. Glad you're with us. 4:44 left. This is Duell.
Yeah, there's
Duell to Lavoie. Sorry, Ian.
Yeah, there was some discussion just on what the score actually was, and then
Adugna with it. 18 on the shot clock.
And the official score sheet only had St. Thomas at 21 points prior to that rather than 23, so that last two-point basket brought them back up to the 23. Nice block by Hoyt on that one.
Yep, Niang tried his best, but Hoyt there to put a cork in the bottle. 4:05 left. Lavoie, 15 seconds on the clock. Lavoie up, Lavoie down. Took a while. Margin at they haven't adjusted the clock in my books yet, but here is Adugna.
No, they scored based upon all the shuffling was going on. It is now 25-22 St. Thomas.
Okay.
Mounties with the ball, and that is picked off by Lyttelton.
And he's fouled on the way in. Timeout taken by the Mounties.
Yep.
All right.
That last foul was on Tim Ellison, and we will see Tommy's going to the line after this timeout.
All right. Let's go Mounties number 24, Rashawn Ferguson, and that comes in from Kelly, who is watching from Nassau, Bahamas this afternoon. Okay. And Holland took out UNBSJ 100-78. 100-78. A Holland College win this afternoon. Just checking. All right. Holland has one more game. That's tomorrow at UKC. 3:31 remaining in the second quarter. 25-22 the score here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville, New Brunswick. Yours truly, Steve Ridlington, handling the play-by-play today. Our a tip of the team ball cap to Dave Tingley, who is away at the Final 12, the New Brunswick High School Provincial Championship Tournament.
Okay.
Good luck there.
And
Ian,
sorry,
go ahead.
after much
Go ahead.
discussion
Yep.
from several fronts, there seems to have been, there were 2 points that were missed on the official score sheet. All other, like the score, the timekeeper, stats, and our webcast all actually had that had the extra 2 points, so that's gone back up, and we're now looking at 28 with the free throw made is 28-22.
28-24 now, Ian.
Yep.
Thanks, Ian. We count on Detective Ian to check things out. Here is Duel looking to give to Lavoie. Lavoie fires, it's off. Rebound taken by a number 5, Tumwine. Mountie ball. Tector with it. Tector driving. Tector looking. Tector still with it. Ferguson. Porelman. Tector with the rebound. Up and down for 2. Gap is 2 with 2:38 left and counting here. Foul. The blocking foul.
On Tector, yes.
Yep. His second, team 4th. Lavoie.
Yeah, blocking foul by Rashawn Ferguson on that one. He just didn't really have any solid position on that, and the bump was his fault.
Tector out. And number 14, Miles Haynes-Lacey, heading in for the Mounties. Oh my. Lavoie. Monroe double team. He finds Porelman. Down, great effort there. Individual effort from number 14, Haynes-Lacey. All tied, Ian, all tied. It's been a long time coming as the Mounties have gone up rung by rung. Ferguson. Whoa! I think the trip might have been incidental, do you think?
Incidental, but there's still potential for, there was contact rate that caused the player to go down. I think. Oh, they're just looking at, just out of bounds. They just wanted to make sure there was nothing was going to arise from that little bump. Ferguson made a great effort trying to get down there and keep that ball in play.
Okay, do we have a shot clock issue on that one?
On the shot clock. Yeah, because where it had been St. Thomas ball and Mount A didn't gain possession, they only have the 9 seconds remaining to bring the ball up and take a shot, and they're not going to get it off.
Okay, time count violation. Possession change back to the Mounties. 1:34 left in the quarter. Deadlocked at 28. If I'd have told you that after nearly 3/4 of play with teams of the caliber of St. Thomas and Mount A, if I told you the score would be 28-28 near the end of the half, would you have believed me in?
Even with these two teams as aggressive they play defense, I figured there'd be a lot more balls going in the hoop than there have been.
Regardless, exciting b-ball. Look at Lavoie. Look at the score. Look at the foul.
Yeah, offensive foul on Lavoie. He got the charge because the contact was made before the ball went up. It will not count.
Florian in. Campbell in. Lavoie out. Littleton out. Monroe with it for the Mounties. Monroe up, Monroe, no. Hoyt. Hoyt has it. Hoyt looking. Yeah. .22 Florian called on the block.
Yeah,
inside a minute.
Yeah, it was an illegal screen. He was shifting sideways and the contact was created in rather than holding a position to work as a solid screen.
Monroe. And that is number 10, Briand. Monroe heads around the perimeter, tight guarding from Isaiah. Monroe. Picked off by Campbell. Almost picked up by Monroe. Campbell, step up, no. In traffic, out of bounds. Mountie ball, 24.5 seconds. Timeout, Mounties. Whoa, whoa, and did I say whoa? We talked about strong emotion in the women's game. It's intense here too.
Yeah, and again, we have two teams that have a history of sort of being neck and neck in a lot of seasons, and they always seem to step up and play that much more aggressively against each other. It's great to see. It's wonderful action to watch. It just makes it a little tough on the players sometimes to try and get that ball in the hoop.
All right. Rashawn Ferguson got a note from Nichelle Marshall. Go Cuzzo. Well, all right. Thanks, Nichelle, for checking in. Great to have you on board with us this afternoon. Yep. What a day, and we've had viewers in England, in the Bahamas, in the Caymans, no less. So
way warmer than we're experiencing this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It's time. This weekend is another one to hide the brass monkeys.
We're in the minus teens today, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you not in the Central Maritimes. Sunshine, but we are just chilling, as it were. 28-28, 24.5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An exciting game. Earlier in our doubleheader, the Mount A women stretched their unbeaten streak to 14 games. But like we said, this game is hugely important for the Tommies. I might say that Holland did beat UNBSJ earlier in the day. I'm not quite clear on what that means for the standings.
Holland would have been playing, would have been UKC rather than UNBSJ today?
Or UKC is for Holland is tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay, so yeah. Where things are sitting right now, if Holland wins that game tomorrow against Kings, that will give them first place no matter what happens with this game.
Okay. Although the Tommies have have the tiebreaker in the season series between St. Thomas and Holland.
Oh, I may be okay. I stand corrected.
I know. I talked to a member of the Tommies team earlier today, and he was saying that, yeah, the win here by the Tommies would be a step, but there is a modest chance that someone else has to toss in a point or whatever. You can check out the standings, Ian. I'm not sure how up-to-date those are. 28-28, and we are at halftime. Ian, just before we go to the break, your thoughts? rough and tumble.
Definitely a little bit, but it's also what I was expecting to see during this game. Although I was expecting to see a little more offense, but both teams have stepped up on the defensive end of the court. I made it extremely difficult to get the ball into the hoop. I would expect it's going to stay close during the second half. However, what we might actually see, we might see the offense is starting to drop a few more balls. Both teams have got some really decent outside shooters, but they just haven't really hit their rhythm yet. Because I know Hoyt and Campbell, both for St. Thomas, are both good outside shooters and are usually guaranteed multiple baskets from out there. Same thing with same thing would have with Adunga and Monroe, also from outside. Occasionally Haynes Lacey, and you saw Tim Ellison will also, even at 6'10", will occasionally try that outside shot from the 3-point range, and for his size has very impressive numbers from out there.
All right, Ian Allen, thank you so much for those sage words, ladies and gentlemen. Time for you to head down the hallway to the fridge, head down the hallway for other needs. We'll be back in about 13, but it's all tied up after 2 quarters here. Mount Allison Mounties 28, St. Thomas Tommies 28 from McCormick Gym, Mount Allison University, Sackville. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. I'm Steve Ridlington for Ian Allen. We'll be back in about 13 minutes. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're back here. Oh, yep. Ready to start the third quarter here between visiting St. Thomas Tommies and Mount Allison Mounties men. 28-28 at the half. We've got a very aggressive defensive game for both teams during that first half. Made it tough to get the ball to the hoop. A sneaky feeling that defense is going to stay there, but shooters on both sides will both have a tendency to get into the groove. I'm sure they will before things are done.
Thank you so much, Ian. Steve Ridlington back with you. Ian Allen, our analyst this afternoon. Play underway. Pressure as the Tommies will now run from the left to the right of your screen device, wherever you're watching this one. Shot in for three by Campbell. 31-28 Tommy.
And there's some of that outside shooting that I was figuring might warm up this half.
Whoa. Foul is
no, it was a jump ball, and Mounties retained possession on that. And stepped out of it. Haynes Lacey put that back foot outside off the court. There's not a lot of room down in those corners for anybody if you're more than about 5'4" to actually take a step and actually make that movement. If you step back at all, chances are you're going to be out of bounds. Seen an awful lot of that this year. It's going to happen everywhere.
Isaiah, no, did not drop. Here come the Mounties. Monroe right side. One-on-one. And here's Ellison. Ellison goes round into traffic. Briand up. No. Denied. Look at Isaiah. Oh, Adugna.
Great job getting the body in defensive position on that. Just when Isaiah changed direction, he just wound up reaching out with a hand and caught him that way.
Adugna's first, team first. About a minute in. A little over a minute. 1:02. No. Wouldn't drop for Isaiah. Take a breath, says Lavoie, his teammate. Drops it down for one. Margin at 4, 32-28. Adugna. Lavoie, no. Adugna, what a vertical leap. Giving it his all. Possession with the Mounties. Up. Or no, maybe Briand has just got the dryer pad.
We've just had, where they're waiting for the ball to come in, apparently there was, whether it was words or just a little bit of shoving between Adugna and I believe it was Isaiah. Adugna is called for the unsportsmanlike foul on that one. It's supposed to be 2 shots and possession. Very unorthodox release on those free throws by Isaiah. Good consistency with the shot, though.
Won't drop. Wow.
That one's on Isaiah for the reach in, and we have Mounties ball on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Isaiah totally believed that or understood it, or was the what, me? Kind of look on his face, but anyway.
Oh, you'd be surprised how many players have that reaction.
Monroe consistently down. Monroe driving. giving it his all. Monroe.
Yeah, lost control, lost a little bit of control and wound up traveling. I think he was looking for a little more, maybe a little stiffer, little more resistance when he drove in through the lane, and that's part of what happened, went threw him off balance.
Isaiah. You got a block on
Florian.
Florian, yep. His third, team second. 8:10 left in the third.
Yeah, that just wouldn't have mattered. Not staying solid enough, keeping the position on the screen solid enough. If you're shifting sideways into or leaning into it, chances are you're going to get called.
Littleton in. Monroe Mounties gets it. Knocked off the playing surface by Isaiah.
Yeah, using that, showing that quickness again to step into the passing lanes, anticipate and step into the lanes. Yeah, Ellison got that ball low post there to go up. Player coming across from underneath actually got his hand on his arm and kept him from getting the shot released.
All right, Littleton's third, team third. Ellison. No, he's been unfortunate. He's been fairly solid with the FTs. Like that one. Margin at 4. Isaiah down the left side. Campbell's available on the right. Here's Lavoie. Campbell. Okay, there's a sign I'm not. Okay, help me know the sign on that one.
Basically, it would be an embellishment type thing that they used to call we tried to call in soccer for a few years.
Yeah.
There was contact, but the official felt that Monroe actually embellished what happened and went down and just basically was making the officials not look good in that case.
Okay. Always a great thought starter in soccer discussions, the dive. 7:45 to play as we watch B-ball. The Mounties trail by 5. It's 34-29. 7:45 remaining in the third. Littleton finds Isaiah. 6. Littleton up, no.
Excellent effort by Haynes Lacey to try and keep that ball under control, but managed to step on the line just at the last second.
Yep, not best pleased. Going to be inbounded by Trey Campbell. Campbell gets it to Lavoie. Lavoie to number 5, Tumwine.
Sia caught the ball cutting underneath his basket and laid it up, put the reverse layup and put it in.
Dugna, Monroe. Dugna in under. Ellison. 5 seconds. Yeah, the deuce. Quality effort from Ellison. 5 points the Mounties trail at this time. Isaiah left side, looking. Monroe the push.
Apparently they thought he was pushing too much aggression trying through the screen. You're not, if you see the screen, you're not allowed to actually intentionally move the player out of the way. That looks like that's what the officials thought had happened, so they made the call. That puts Monroe in foul trouble with his 4th. Probably won't see a whole lot of him between now and the last 5 minutes of the game.
Campbell, no. Rebound taken at speed by Haynes Lacey. Haynes Lacey coast to coast, goes up, goes in, off the glass. Great individual effort there. Margin at 3, 6:30 in time running. Campbell, left side, in the paint. Up, down, Lavoie, no. Haynes Lacey, saved by Littleton. Drops the tray. 39-33, margin at 6 now.
Okay, that basket's in.
Coach Chapman intense.
Yeah, the table crew was just trying to get that sorted out, is what actually happened.
Okay. We'll check the mailbox here, see what's shaking. Okay.
St. Thomas has called the timeout.
Yep. All good? Okay. Jamaica Christmas checked in. Shout out to Rasheen Ferguson from Big Migs in Miami. Keep pushing, fam. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, just a quick little, that last three-pointer was good. What's happened on that one is after the shot was taken, there was contact down below that was deemed to be unsportsmanlike, which would give the St. Thomas 2 shots and possession of the ball again.
All right. Justin and Toma Ferguson are watching from Nassau today. Let's go. Rush on. Thank you so much. Got some attention in the Caribbean this afternoon. Oh my, 6 points, 7 now, 40-33. Slightest hint that this one might be getting away, Ian? Early sign, perhaps? Got the offensive call there, I believe.
It would have been on Trey Campbell over here on this side. Basically, he was setting a screen for his teammate to come around and get that ball on the throw, pick that ball up from the throw-in, and was called for illegal positioning on it. Yeah. Don't know if the game's actually getting out of hand for Mount A, but it's good. Contact is starting to be getting a little more aggressive as the play goes along. The referees are doing their best to make sure things don't get out of control.
Forward the chop, that came against Littleton.
Yeah, Powder was good on the basket. He'll have 1 shot.
That's Littleton's 4th, team 5th. Both teams in bonus now, Ian. And we've got almost 6 minutes left.
As I said, the game's beginning. The players have been getting more and more aggressive. Referees have to do their best to make sure things don't get out of control, which means we're going to have more fouls called.
Ferguson's coming in. Tector's coming in. Haynes Lacey's coming out.
And Ellison is also out.
Ellison is out as well, thank you. 40-36, you're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Our thanks to Dave Tingley, doing a fine job, I understand, down at the Final 12 in St. John today. Look at that. Talk about, a jump ball, but man, doing everything but the dishes. 5:39 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Might remind our viewers that, I guess, there it is. Bucket, good for the Tommies. Margin at 6 now. Adugna. Powder. Powder down the left side. Powder. Ferguson. Ferguson looking, finds Powder. 8 seconds. Adugna was the target. Broken up. Ferguson's got it. Back to Brion. Brion with it. 17 on the clock. That's broken up by Isaiah. Isaiah up. Isaiah, no. Rolled out. Tector stripped of the ball. Possession to the Mounties. Every which way but Lucian.
Oh, yeah. Seems to be a pretty solid scramble no matter what's going on.
Brion. Adugna.
Seems to be a little bit of bad blood starting to build between Adugna and Isaiah.
Adugna. Isaiah looking. Isaiah picked up the rebound. Over to Tumwine. Up. And a great rebound there by number 15. That is Powder. Whoa, foul.
That one's going to be on Lavoie, the Tommies. And with bonus in effect, we will have 2 shots coming up for Rashawn Ferguson.
Poroman's going to go in for the Mounties. He'll take off Brion. 4:22 left in the third. 42-36 if you're just joining us here on ACAA TV. Ferguson up. Ferguson no. A little bit of spin on the ball seemed to cause an issue there.
Release was a little off from where we'd normally be. That's much smoother.
There it is. Thanks, Coach Ian. All right.
One thing you see from all the great players, all the great shooters in this league or any league at all, is that last, whether it's a free throw, in short, out deep, that last part of the release is almost always exactly the same. And Ferguson was well off in his release on that first shot. It showed. He corrected it, and went back to good form and made the second free throw.
Campbell called for the travel. 4:14 left on the clock. Adugna looking. 4:08. Adugna. Poroman. Ooh, Campbell in the right spot at the right time. Campbell. Oh, that is Hoyt. No. Back out. Ferguson has it. Ferguson to Adugna. Adugna in. Adugna up. Adugna down. Coast to coast.
Nice step around a defensive player to get that layup.
Hoyt. Downtown, no. Rebound. Powder. Powder bursts forth. Down. Bodies flying. Adugna. Adugna up. Adugna. Yeah, baby. 3 it is. We're tied. We're tied. Adugna not quite there. Steele. In under. Hoyt. Tumwine. 4. Up. Down. Deuce. Good. Lead. Tommies. Adugna now. Down the left side. Adugna looking. Adugna. Powder. Tector. Tector driving. Tector looking. Techner. Adugna wanted the shot. He's triple teamed. Tector up. Tector no. Rebound. And here is Isaiah. Isaiah up. Isaiah no. Adugna.
Brilliant job to go up, not contact with the body, and just knock the ball out of his hands, out of Isaiah's hands, and Tommies will retain possession on the baseline.
Tumwine out. And I believe Ben Duell went in to replace him.
Yes, he did.
Campbell. Lavoie. Duell. Isaiah. Duell. Yes, it's a tray. Tommy's up by 5 now.
I believe Tommies were just given a warning not to leave the ball alone once it goes through the hoop, so that occasionally what happens, players will knock it further away so they got better chance to set up defense.
Adugna. Powder. Yes. Trey. The lead down at 2. 1:40 left in the third quarter. And a tray in response from Lavoie. Been impressed by Lavoie's steady play all game. 50-45, 1:22 in the third. .118. Adugna. 14 on the clock. No, short. Reaches Campbell, waiting underneath. Campbell stops. Duell. Good. Drops the bucket. And is there an and one there, or what's going on?
Yes, there is. Yep. There will be a single foul shot to follow through on that one.
Adugna, we got a foul.
Yeah, I say it was out of position, reached around, tried to knock the ball, and actually knocked Adugna's arm.
Okay, Brody Richardson into the game. He'll take off Poroman. Adugna drops the first. There goes the second. Now he's trailed by 6, under a minute left in the third quarter. Hoyt taking his time. 10 on the clock, single digits. Yeah, Lavoie drops the tray. Stretch the margin to 9. Tector, Adugna. Breaking out is Hoyt. Hoyt, one in, no. Back comes Richardson. No, short. Powder, no, that won't go. .2 seconds. Three quarters done, 56-47, St. Thomas.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot more offensive action, and that we had almost as many points scored that quarter as we had the entire first half. Tommy's doubling their score from 28 to 56. Mountie falling a little bit short, just being 9 back. They're sitting at 47 right now. Both teams are still playing great, solid, and aggressive defense. But as I said, the shooters on the outside shooters have started to get their rhythm and find it, which is a little harder to do until you make that adjustment to the tight defense. But both teams have shown that they're starting to find the mark.
Sorry, Ian.
No, it's all good. Yeah, we just had a short little breakdown just Kleenex were needed. It's all good.
Cannot believe Norval McConnell in his shorts today, but
I'm sure the heater's on in the car on the drive from Moncton to here.
Yeah, I would say. I would say.
Tommies are doing what they need to try and do to have any shot at finishing in first place or second on their own right now. If they wind up winning this one, it gives them that chance, depending on what happens.
Yes.
With tomorrow's game between Holland College and University of King's College. If St. Thomas doesn't win this game, then they wind up in a rather intriguing mathematical situation of a three-way tie for second place. That's based on Holland more than likely beating Kings tomorrow. But if Mounties pull this one out and then Kings happens to beat Holland, there's actually going to be a four-way tie for first, which is a statistician's nightmare.
Yeah, you'll start going into 4 against, games between, games in league play. I think down around number 7 or 8 is a coin flip, but anyway.
It's going to might be close to that.
9:51, 9 points to spread. Jerry Mumford stayed on board in for the men's game. Hi, Jerry. Quality match. Ellison. Back to Ellison. Ellison up. Ellison no. We got the Mounties with the ball.
I was getting a little energetic. I had that signal before the referee did. However, it did go off the leg of the St. Thomas player.
It is in the mailbox. It's definitely a Rashawn Ferguson day. We are notes in from Florida, from the Caribbean, from the Bahamas. Thanks so much. And there is Deuce from number 5, 58-47, 9 points to spread. We're in the fourth quarter here, minute almost gone now. Ellison looking, Ellison in under, Tector down for 2. Tector down for 2. Back the other way, Lavoie. And the winner is?
Back over center.
Yep, Mounties possession.
Florian attempted to do a blind pass back out to the perimeter, but just missed Duel back out in that corner.
Ellison looking, Ellison in under, and the hook, no, won't go. Ellison with the rebound. Ellison fouled. Looks like the match set of 22s, the big guns, big guys.
That foul was actually on number 5, Tumwine.
Okay.
Florian had great defensive position on that. Tumwine just reached in and caught Ellison's arm.
No, won't go. Number 1 won't go. Tumwine has 2, teams 2. Yeah. 8 points the margin now, 58-50. This is Duel around the perimeter. Duel guarded intensely by Richardson. Monroe back, Monroe job, Monroe no. No, rebound. Florian, Campbell. And nope, rebound, Mounties. Tector, Monroe. Monroe will try and ignite the Tector, driving up, And down it goes for Monroe. 6 the margin, 7:42. This is Lavoie. Lavoie looking, Lavoie. Lavoie. Okay. Hoyt coming in. Duel coming out. Was that Brian called on the, yep. Down, no, out, and great rebound by Ellison. Ellison at 6'10". Ellison, yes. Ellison is the tall man on the court today.
Comes by, honestly, his dad was a tight end, sort of inside receiver for Mount A back in the day, and his mother was on the volleyball team.
All right. Got the sports covered, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Ellison. That is Tector. Tector looking. Tector up. Tector, no. Oh my goodness. Got his own rebound. 11, single digits on the clock. Ellison, yes. Mounties have fought back. Tommies. That is Tumwine. Tumwine with it in under. Florian. Four points, 60-56. Fouled on the play.
That's a blocking call on Brienne.
Yeah.
Just basically was just too deep underneath. There's no way they were going to charge call because they do have that charge circle on. It's just outside the basket, outside the rim. Anything contact inside that, defensive player is going to be deemed responsible.
Here's Tumwine, shooting 70%. 5 the margin. Ellison, Monroe, 5:56, 5 points to spread. Ellison, Haynes Lacey, Ellison, Richardson, Monroe, yeah, for 3. 2 points to spread. Campbell coming down. Campbell with it. Campbell looking. Florian. Lavoie. 8 seconds. Hoyt. And yes, it's a tray.
Outside shooters have definitely lit up. That was Lavoie again from the outside.
Briand driving. Ellison. Monroe up. Monroe no. Monroe. Foul. What do we got?
Yeah, that would
offensive.
Be Monroe over the back on the rebound.
He must be done.
I believe that is his 5th.
Yes. Yep. Timeout. Let's see. Ferguson is in. Powder is in. Haynes Lacey. 5 point spread. 4:56 left.
Yeah, no, normally the team would have
30
seconds, but but the thing is, they already sent the new player onto the floor again, so they've lost that opportunity. They have to keep that switch can't be made until after the replacement timeout.
Littleton.
Yeah.
Littleton with it. Littleton looking. Littleton. Florian around the perimeter. There's Isaiah. Wow. Lavoie, yes, with the tray. 8 points to spread now. Mounties got to drop some long bombs themselves here to keep it close. Ferguson to Richardson. Ellison can't make it go. Back comes Isaiah. Isaiah driving, Isaiah looking, Isaiah up, no, down, no. Ellison, wow. Ellison in under. Mr. Everything on the rebounds right there. Richardson looking. Haynes Lacey. Ellison loses the ball. Back comes Florian. Florian pass. Foul. White, 14.
That's Haynes Lacey, yeah. Just no real solid position on that defensive play and got called for the contact.
Timeout taken by the Mounties. Wow. 67-59.
Yeah, both teams have definitely started lighting it up during that, probably the last about 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Yep.
Both teams started getting much more consistent with those outside shots, and the score is bouncing up. And it just right now, there's a couple. Lavoie is really hot from outside.
Yep.
A couple of players from Mount A have sort of been off and on. Tector's been strong in there. Monroe, Ellison inside as well. It's just they're just getting a little bit down on it because they're making twos rather than threes.
Right on.
And that's why the spread's back up to 8 points again.
Yep. Okay. Ian, I want to take a moment very quickly. Thank you, my friend, for your support. This is likely our last broadcast from the Mountie athletic scene for the seasons. And ladies and gentlemen, all of you, our correspondents on Mounties TV at MTA.ca. What a great year. We certainly appreciate your support. Thank you, Ian. Thank you to our range of young men and women who have been helping behind the scenes with our ACAA and AUS TV coverage. It has been a privilege, and thank you.
My pleasure to be here in whatever capacity is needed.
We've got 3:46 left in this one. Mounties will go forward to next week's ACAA championships in 5th spot, so they'll be in the 4-5 quarterfinal. We don't know where the Tommies will be. That'll be shakeout at the end of the weekend, Ian. But we know that they'll likely be, I would predict possibly one of the first round bye squads.
Yeah, the score stays the way it is so far, that they will be guaranteed at least second, if not first.
Ferguson drops a deuce. Margin is 6. 3:17 left.
Yeah, this one's not over yet.
No, not indeed. Oh, Isaiah picked a pocket. Tommy Ball.
Yeah, Powder made a great block on that play, on that should have been just an easy layup. The ball bounced around and went out of bounds off of the Mount A, and St. Thomas will retain possession. Should be 14 on the clock, yeah.
What a game. No, won't drop. Adugna. Slick move there by Adugna, the veteran. Here we go. Powder. Hoyt makes the grab. Lavoie up, down for the deuce. Timeout Mounties. All right. let's see. Just checking to see relative to our women's squad. Holland and UKC will play tomorrow. Holland has an opportunity to take solid possession of second there. Right now they're in a two-way tie with MSVU in the women's standings, but they have a game against UKC. Way it looks right now, assuming a potential win by Holland over the Blue Devils, and this is only an assumption, MSVU would play Crandall, St. Thomas would play UKC, and the women Mounties would face the lowest ranked survivor there. So that's the picture on the women's side. We want to just remind you that the Mounties took a 60-41 win to go 14 straight victories in an impressive season for them. But we're talking men's game now. Not quite able to grab the pass was Kayembe.
Yep.
Poroman, yes, for the tray. The gap is 5 with 2:04 left. This one is not over, Ian.
Not by a long shot.
Labwa looking, drop pass to Littleton. Littleton, Labwa to Isaiah. Littleton, ball up, ball in. A tray, 8 points to spread. Haynes Lacey, Tector. Pass intended for Powder. Oh, went off of the Tommy player. 1:34 left, Ian. This is Haynes Lacey going to inbound it.
There's Isaiah in the passing lane again.
Foul, offensive foul.
Tector was able to get in position, and the contact was chest to chest, so the offensive player created the contact.
He must be close. A fourth foul. All right. .130. Hoyt. Foul, I think Haynes Lacey.
Oh, definitely. He took a big swing at the ball and should have got a little piece of it and a good chunk of the shoulder.
Wasn't chasing a mosquito, Ian.
Oh, no.
Hoyt. 86% from the line, except that one. A direct correlation between commentator comments and FT efficiency, Ian. That's remarkable.
Not a good correlation. Laval got a reach-in foul on that rebound, and we now have Zach Vautour coming in for the Tommies.
Whoa! Dribbled up, dribbled down, 6 points the margin. Poroman, this is Labois. Labois reaches Hoyt. Hoyt covered by Powder. Hoyt finds Labois. Labois, 8 on the clock. Yes, the deuce from Labois. Inside a minute, 49 seconds left. Haynes Lacey, double team. Powder. Powder looking, Powder driving, Powder no, Powder up, Powder yes! 6 points with 30 seconds left. Hoyt taking the time he figures he needs. Want to burn those seconds. 12 seconds on the clock. Isaiah. Long one. Yes. Could be the ultimate dagger there. 77-68. 5 seconds. They dribble it out. Final. Tommy's 77, Mounties 68. Regular season for these clubs, done. Teams to the playoffs, check. Mounties in 5th, yep. Tommy's in 1st, don't know.
Most likely, but yeah, because I think at this point they're now one up on that pack. They're at 2 points up on that pack.
Yeah.
Holland can tie them, but St. Thomas has, I believe St. Thomas has the...
They have 2 victories out of the 3-game series.
So St. Thomas is now guaranteed first. Game tomorrow for Holland. UKC can make a whole lot more difference now as to what's going to happen with that positioning 2 through 4.
Yep. Ian Allen, final score from McCormick Gym, 77 for the Tommies, 68 for the Mounties. And this is our final event in the Mount Allison Athletics calendar from our broadcast perspective. Thank you to our audience. Thank you to our correspondents. And maybe, I don't know if there are any salient last bits of information there.
No, just a quick look at the stats. Lavoie stepped up and had 26 points. So obviously woke up in that second half and was a major contributor for the Tommies. Ellison, mostly with a tough inside work, was their leading scorer for Mount A with 19.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah. Game might have turned out a little different because we had the two starting guards for Mount A were not dressed today. But that's more just to make sure they're healthy and ready for they're ready and rested for their games next weekend.
Yeah.
It was still a good ball game today, really was.
Yep. And no consequence to the Mounties relative to where they would finally end up. It has been an absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Dave Tingley for the opportunity to help out today. Thank you to you, Ian, for your technical assistance. Thank you to Joseph, our camera guy. For all of us associated with Mounties TV, see you next season. The final, Tommy's 77, Mounties 68 from McCormick Gymnasium at Mount Allison University in Sackville. I'm Steve Ridlington for Ian Allen and Joseph. Thanks for being with us. So long. See you next time. Bye-bye.